Hello guys, so I've managed to actually make the ratchet the way it should be. I mean, it's not perfectly optimized from a standpoint of engineering, materials, space and all that, but it functions finally. Well, kind of silly because I've actually implemented this type of thing in my first design, the outer rim that is not spinning in this case, because I've told you there's no need for the outer rim to spin. So I actually used the outer rim to trigger the ratchet in the exact point. Like, look now. Now, there's still, it still needs a bit of work, right? So uh, you're seeing the springs actually in action. This time it seems like it didn't couple. This was the third cycle. The ones before it actually did couple. Now it coupled now. Okay. There's still a bit of work needed to be done with it, but it's a bit silly of me because I kind of danced around how the way I was supposed to do it, right? So this is the way. You have the exact point you want to release. Another thing that I have to do, and when you build your machine, you have to do, is not to release both sides simultaneously. Although I'm not exactly certain about that, it might be a better idea to release one side than the other, but that remains to be seen. Um, I will, okay, a little bit more, and now what you're seeing is actually the simulation going on. Processing, I will play it in slow motion, lower frames after, but you see the first cycle actually functioning the way it should, the minimum way that it should. Okay, let's slow down the speed a bit. It might go a bit faster than previously. Okay, so I start from a neutral point, which is not the way you should start your machine. It should be preloaded, so one side would be heavier, but since we're running engines, it's not such a big deal. Okay, you've seen that, right? It jumped a bit. Now, all this jumping and stuff needs to be obviously optimized. It starts to accelerate here, right? Wow, it goes faster, faster. Bang, it jumped again. Bang. Okay. So, yeah, this is pretty much how it should be done. So, yeah, oh, this was three, okay, 3 cycles. Now is the fourth cycle, which was a little honky donkey. Yeah. Okay, it's kind of okay, but in real time it doesn't. Actually, it's not even real time. I'll actually play it in real time after this. Okay. So, although I'm not sure it will be real time, mm, because my computer it's pretty close to real time, I'd say. Yep. So 10 seconds. I've ran, okay, so Y plus is gravity downwards, 2000 Hertz, which is not that great considering how many parts are in place. Might be the cause of the honky donkiness. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results and that I finally managed to make a proper ratchet for the system. Obviously, there is no bell, no chain in in this particular simulation, but those are completely required. I've explained previously why. Uh, Also, I'm not sure if you noticed the weights uh, don't stay synchronized, so they start synchronized, but then they kind of mess up, so things don't work that well. Also, one more time, there are springs here and here, but they're invisible, okay? So, yeah, just to be clear about that, okay? So, the spring is loaded, it gets discharged, it gets uh, compressed or extended more from the inertia generated by the hammers, and the cycle goes and goes and goes and goes. It's that simple. Okay, bye bye.